It's Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio, and this is our healing circle. Tonight, we are starting with something that is talked about everywhere, but rarely explained clearly. What is it? Inflammation. So what is inflammation? Inflammation is the body's natural protection system. When your body detects stress, toxins, injury, imbalance, illness, it sends out immune signals to protect and repair. That's good, short term. That's what's supposed to happen. But when the system stays on too long, when it won't shut off, it becomes chronic inflammation. This matters because chronic inflammation is now understood to be the root factor in many long-term health conditions. It quietly, remember back in the day when it used to be cholesterol and all fat and all of the different things that they came up with that were quiet dampers and creators of havoc on our physical and emotional systems. Well, now it's inflammation. It quietly affects, and it's quiet, my friends, joints, organs, the brain, and hormones. And often we do not even realize it's happening. So how does inflammation manifest, and what does it lead to? So you may notice at times stiffness in your body, or puffiness, or heaviness, or some kind of slight body discomfort. And when you first feel anything that's very slight, we don't think much about it. It comes a little bit, goes, no problem. But over time, it connects to illness and disease. Some examples are fibromyalgia, arthritis, autoimmune diseases. So we have to learn how to identify inflammation. So you have to ask yourself, and I always ask questions and propose and pose questions to you and ask you to ask yourself questions in these healing circles, because asking yourself questions to monitor yourself, your mind, body, soul, and spirit is so important. And it's a skill to keep you connected and in tune and able to identify things that may be subtle, but nevertheless happening. So ask yourself, do I feel inflamed even without an injury? So do you have an ache or a pain somewhere? Do you have, does your knee hurt? Does your elbow hurt? Your wrists, your joints? Another one, do I wake up stiff or swollen? And then this one, does my body feel heavy or off? Something I want to add here is feeling hot all the time. And I hear, and part of it for women, especially women our age, it can be hormonal. However, I'm noticing recently, and maybe perhaps I just didn't notice before, that everybody seems like they're hot. Everybody's complaining that they're hot. You should not feel overheated, a majority of the time. So let's bring in the power of 3. My friends, the power of 3 is our foundation. In energy medicine, the way that you can identify inflammation in the body or places in the body where some of these signals may be happening is you just put your hand on your body, and you can go like this. You can put both hands. You can go over your body and take a slow breath. And then this signals to your body safety. And when you signal to your body safety, so when you're touching your body, when you're hugging yourself, when you're putting your hands and scanning and running over your body, That signal of safety reduces inflammatory signaling. So in energy medicine, that is one thing that you can do for yourself that's very, very simple. In Ayurveda-inspired living, inflammation is excess internal heat. I go back to, why does everybody feel hot all the time? The body becomes reactive and sensitive. So the way we support this in Ayurveda, we choose warm cooked foods, not super hot foods, not spicy foods. We reduce processed foods or fried foods, and again, overly spicy foods. And we eat consistent meals and smaller meals. I had a conversation with somebody today, and I found myself saying, most of us probably should eat about a quarter of what we actually eat in a day. Now, I used to say half, and now that is gone to a quarter, because the amount of food that we intake daily and the portion sizes, and it's really overtaxes the system. And then in herbal wisdom, in herbal remedies, turmeric is an inflammation support. Ginger is for circulation and digestion. And holy basil is for stress and immune balance. So if you use these three spices in some way, those systems that are often overheated when we're talking about inflammation can help to support your body against inflammation. And now, as always, I always add Agara Cafe, the functional coffee that I recommend for everybody. You can get your sample packs. I have said for a week now, anybody who reaches out to me either via email or messenger or DMs or however you reach me, and my number's a public number. If you SMS me, I am sending a free sample pack of Agara Cafe for the first 10 people to reach out to me. And how Agara Cafe supports inflammation is through the L-theanine, because it reduces the stress signals. Saffron is one of the ingredients. It's a mood and nervous system support. And the green coffee bean is for metabolic balance, so that you can balance out the metabolic process. Essential oils, let's talk about doTERRA and essential oils that can help us fight inflammation. Frankincense is for cellular support. Cellular support has a direct connection with inflammation. Turmeric, again, inflammation support, and lavender, which is calming. My friends, tonight's topic was inflammation. And check out what I say. Fact check. It's everywhere. Inflammation is a problem, and it's the root cause of chronic illnesses that we see that are common today. I've given you some pointers here. I've given you some supports that could help you. And if you find this helpful to you and you can relate to this, or you want more, please join our Healing Circle on Patreon. The link is in the description and also in the first comment. It's only $7.99 a month. You get an early release of the Healing Circles. You get direct access to me. I just had some of my patrons take an Ayurvedic body assessment so they could find out their body type, and then I'm giving them feedback and an analysis of that. We do meditations, different practices. I do energy healings. It's just a wonderful community of people who want to take control of their own healing, health, and wellness. Today, we're moving into something deeper. autoimmune conditions. This is where the body becomes confused, and instead of protecting you, it starts reacting against you. But this is not your body failing. This is your body overwhelmed, overactivated, and trying to manage more than it should. Tonight is about understanding that and learning how to support your system in a way that brings it back toward balance. So what is autoimmune conditions? What are they? Autoimmune conditions happen when your immune system mistakenly attacks your own body. Instead of recognizing what belongs, it begins reacting to your own tissues. Common areas that are affected are your thyroid, which controls energy and metabolism, joints, which creates pain and stiffness, skin, which creates irritation and inflammation, and yes, your digestive system. Some common symptoms that people may experience who have autoimmune challenges are flare-ups. They have good days and bad days, ongoing fatigue, pain, stiffness, or swelling, brain fog, digestive discomfort, skin issues, and feeling unpredictable in your own body. Many people say, I don't feel like myself anymore. So what's really happening? Your immune system is not broken. It is overactive and dysregulated. This happens because the body is often dealing with chronic stress, nervous system overload, digestive imbalance, and gut involvement, environmental and lifestyle stressors. The immune system follows the nervous system, my friends. If your body is constantly in stress mode, the immune system stays activated. So how this may show up? Physically, it can show up as pain, fatigue, or inflammatory patterns. Mentally, it can show up as brain fog, difficulty focusing. Emotionally, it shows up as anxiety, frustration, and feeling disconnected from your own body. You don't fight your body, you help regulate it. And this is our big why for tonight. Again, you don't fight your body, you help regulate it. So when we talk about the power of 3 supports, energy medicine calms the overactive response. Autoimmune is often a state of too much internal signaling. The body is reacting constantly. So what I want you to do right now is place one hand on your heart space and one on your abdomen. Take a slow breath in through your nose and a longer breath out through your mouth on your exhale. Let your body settle just a little. This one practice is so important, and we do it here all the time. This begins to reduce reactivity. And then when you exhale on the last breath, make your intention. My body recognizes what belongs and responds with balance. Some essential oils that support this challenge. Frankincense is for grounding and cellular support. Lavender is for calming and nervous system support. And if you use them aromatically, you can diffuse them, and ultimately you are breathing them. Or you can dilute them and use them topically. From an Ayurveda-inspired living perspective, understanding our doshas or body types is very important. In Ayurveda, your body is guided by 3 energy types called doshas. Vata is in control of movement, nervous system, and variability. Pitta is run by metabolism, heat, and intensity. And Kapha is structure, stability, and heaviness. In autoimmune conditions, the 2 doshas that are often involved are Vata, instability, which the symptoms are fluctuating symptoms, anxiety, and irregular digestion, and Pitta, which is overactivity. And some of those symptoms are inflammation, irritation, and flare-ups. You can support your system by creating routine. This stabilizes Vata. You can eat warm cooked foods that are easy to process. You can avoid extremes, over-restricting or over-exercising. You can reduce overstimulation, which calms pitta. Think consistency over intensity. Now some herbal wisdom support. Turmeric supports immune imbalance. Ashwagandha helps regulate stress and immune response. And ginger supports digestion and circulation. And one daily ritual that helps me so much and ties in here is Agara Cafe. Autoimmune conditions thrive in dysregulation. A daily ritual like Agara Cafe, with all of its natural supports that are within it, supports a calm, steady energy, avoids spikes and crashes, and helps shift from stress mode to regulated state. This is not just a drink, it becomes a pattern of support. Now let's talk about some diet and food combination life hacks. Keep food simple and consistent, my friends. Protein plus cooked vegetables. Warm, easy to digest meals. Avoid heavy mixed meals. And avoid constantly changing your diet. Another life hack is don't change everything at once. Remove one trigger at a time. Give your body time to respond. And next, stability over perfection. Eat at similar times daily. Avoid long gaps or chaotic eating. Your body needs predictability to feel safe. A simple base meal would be this: protein plus cooked vegetables plus healthy fat. This becomes your safe foundation. And next, I want to share a gentle reset for autoimmune support. Do this for 3 to 5 days. It's a stabilizing reset. Warm meals only. Consistent timing. Reduce sugar and ultra-processed foods. Reduce animal products and reduce wheat products. Focus on nourishment, simplicity, and regulation. The goal here is to calm the system, not shock it. Now, you may have heard some of what I'm going to say before, but many people have not, and I know I did not. So this is what you may have never heard. Autoimmune is not just physical. It is a regulation issue. Number 2, stress alone can trigger flare-ups, even if your diet is perfect. Number 3, over-restricting food can make it worse. Too many changes equals more stress. The next one, your body is not attacking you randomly. It is responding to overload. And last, healing is not about fighting. It is about reducing reactivity. Now, I want to talk about something next that is a little bit controversial perhaps, and I want to be very careful when I speak about this. And the topic here is why medicine is not always the full answer. Balanced. So medical treatment is often necessary and important, and it can reduce symptoms, manage flare-ups, and protect the body. But medication alone does not always address chronic stress, nervous system dysregulation, daily lifestyle patterns, and digestive imbalance. The reality is that you can take medication and still feel off because the root patterns are still active. So I want to make it very clear. Medication can be good, and I use medication as a last resort to anything, if necessary. However, if we can, the thought process here is if we can control and manage through our food intake and lifestyle choices, which work naturally with your body, then that is the first best option. So true support looks like medical care when needed, plus daily regulation, plus lifestyle support, plus nourishment. This is where healing becomes more complete. Some simple solutions that might actually help. Create a daily rhythm. Simplify your meals. Think clean and green. Reduce overstimulation. Support your nervous system and focus on consistency, not perfection. Small shifts done consistently create real change over time. Now, as always, our 5 reflection questions. And if you have not started journaling, please start at least once a week for 5 or 10 minutes. Reflection question number 1. When do my symptoms flare the most? Number 2. What patterns do I notice in stress or routine? Number 3. Am I trying to fix everything at once? Number 4. Where can I create more consistency in my day? And number 5. What is one way I can support my body today? My friends, your body is not working against you. It is trying to protect you, even if it's doing it in a way that feels overwhelming. So instead of fighting your body this week, we're going to support it gently, consistently, and steadily, because that's how the system begins to come back into balance. Now, if you have found this information valuable, please consider joining our Healing Circle on Patreon. It's only $7.99 a month. We go deeper into our topics. We have monthly master classes, various supports, practices, and healing sessions, and you have direct access to me. The link is in the description and in the first comment. Also, if you need essential oils, I only use doTERRA. You can get those by looking at the links in the description in the first comment. And Agara Cafe, which is a huge part of my daily routine and how I keep my system in balance. That link is also there for you. So peace, love, and light to everyone.